Candlewick on Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Vango, Between Sky and Earth, by Timothée De Fombelle, translated by Sarah Addison, performed by David De Vries. Part 1. 1. The Way of the Angels. Paris, April 1934. 40 men in white were lying face down on the cobbled square. It looked like a giant snowfield. Swallows whistled as they brushed past the bodies. Thousands of people were watching the spectacle. The Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris spread her shadow over the assembled crowd. All around, the city seemed to be gathering its thoughts. Vango's forehead was pressed against the stone. He was listening to the sound of his own breathing and thinking about the life that had brought him here. But for once, he wasn't frightened. He was remembering the sea, the briny air, a few special voices, a few special faces, and the warm tears of the woman who had raised him. Rain started falling on the square in front of the cathedral, but Vango didn't notice. Lying on the ground in the midst of his companions, he wasn't aware of the umbrellas bursting into bloom one after another. Vango didn't see the crowd of Parisians, the families dressed in their Sunday best, the devotion of the old ladies, the children squeezing between people's legs, the pigeons numb with cold, the dance of the swallows, the onlookers standing up in their carriages. Nor did he see the pair of green eyes, over there, to the side, watching only him. Two green eyes brimming with tears behind a veil. Vango kept his own eyes tightly shut. He hadn't turned 20 yet. This was the biggest day of his life. A solemn feeling of happiness welled up inside him. He was about to become a priest. Sweet madness. The bell ringer of Notre Dame high above muttered these words as he glanced down at the square below. He was waiting. He had invited a young lady by the name of Clara to dine with him on boiled eggs in his tower. He knew she wouldn't come. She'd be just like all the others. And while the water was simmering in the pan beneath the giant clock, the bell ringer took a good look at the young seminarians down below who were about to be ordained as priests. They would lie on the ground for a few minutes more before making their commitment for life. From his perch, 50 meters above the crowd, it wasn't the sheer drop that made Simon the bell ringer's head spin, but the leap into the unknown.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?